And Pokemon Lego here today, and I'm here with the battle that I did on BattleSpot. This is Wi-Fi battle number 4, I believe, against a guy named Elucidity. So we both made a couple of mistakes, but in the end, it was an extremely close match. So let's go ahead and watch it. Yeah. So this is gonna be the 4th one. I'm hoping to do more of these over the summer. I'm starting to get back into Wi-Fi battling a little bit. So he's going to start out with his Snorlax. And I started out with my Swampert, I think expecting a different Pokemon. And I decided the best thing to do against the Snorlax is go for Brute Force. And Swampert can definitely do Brute Force. So I'm going to go for the Earthquake because I have max physical attack. I'm going to take down about half of his health, which surprised me. I was pretty surprised at that. So he's going to go ahead and go for the Stockpile, which is going to boost up his defenses even more. So I know another Earthquake's not going to kill unless I get a critical hit. Now, here's the weird thing. He has the Toxic Orb, and he gets poisoned, and I'm not sure where this comes into play exactly. So, yeah, I'm not exactly sure why he was carrying that. The next Earthquake does not kill, and he goes for the Rest. I was originally thinking the Toxic might prevent me from statusing him, but it still, I don't think, would, maybe. So, but even then, he could probably just sleep it off. I don't really know what he was thinking to go for there. Maybe he's just trying to protect himself from falling asleep too early. I go ahead and go for the Earthquake. Does a decent chunk of his health, probably about a quarter of his health. So about 4 more of those and he might die. He does have the Sleep Talk, though, which is unfortunate. And he uses Facade, so really, really good strategy with that Snorlax there. And that's definitely going to pack a punch since he has a Sleep. Now, here I should have switched out into my Dusclops, because Dusclops would have taken no damage from Facade. But I wasn't thinking, and I was like, oh gosh, I should have switched out into the Dusclops. But it actually would have worked out here. Even if he did go for the second Facade, I actually should have stayed in with Swampert instead of going out in a Dusclops, because my next Earthquake actually probably would have killed him, because I don't think he would have woken up. So I made the mistake here of switching out because I was like, hey, he's going to go for the Facade and I don't want to die, so I can just, switch out to Dusclops. And right as I switched it, I was like, I'm such an idiot because I just could have killed him with the Earthquake, couldn't I? So he wakes up and he uses Rest again, and he's just going to grow his health even more. And now I don't want to switch back into Swampert, and I'm feeling kind of screwed because I'm like, what am I supposed to do against this thing, If I switch back out, he's just going to gain an extra turn of sleeping and Facading and probably kill me. Thankfully, though, he does switch out. And he's going to go out into his Gengar, which I thought was pretty good. And I should have gone for the Ghost-type move there, but I didn't. Instead, I went for the Ice Punch, and that doesn't do that much damage. And I go ahead and go for the Shadow Sneak, carrying that priority, hoping to outspeed that Gengar. And I don't quite kill him. It's in yellow, and he goes for the Shadow Ball. So I'm Eviolated max defense and special defense with a positive special defense nature, I believe, and I live at 15, and that thing was Life Orb, and probably special attack invested. I don't know, it probably was, though, because I don't know why anyone would use a Gengar unless they're just new to this without special attack investment. So he goes into his Dragonite, and I went ahead and went for the Shadow Sneak. If I had gone for the freaking Ice Punch right there, and that was a critical hit, but that's going to take me down because he had the Rocky Helmet. If only I'd gone for the Ice Punch there, guys. That would have been quite effective. So that was a pretty risky play by him doing that. I go out to my Swampert because my Swampert carries the Avalanche. I'm just hoping I can live a hit. He decides to switch out, maybe fearing I have an Ice-type move like Ice Punch or Avalanche. He goes back out into a Snorlax, maybe thinking he can kill me with another Facade. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Avalanche. I was predicting his Dragonite to stand, so now he sees that I have that, and that's going to do almost nothing to his Snorlax. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Earthquake now, figuring that I've got to go back to Brute Strength. And thankfully he didn't switch out. And one more Earthquake now is going to kill him since the Stockpile effect is taken away. He's going to go for Sleep Talk. And he uses Rest, which is really good because I probably would have died to another Facade. So that was, I think, pretty key in the outcome of the battle. And he goes out into his Gengar. And I'd gone for the Earthquake. So that was a nice prediction on his part, although his Dragonite would have worked as well, but I guess he was fearing the Avalanche, and he doesn't really have anything to lose with the Gengar. Goes for the Thunderbolt, and it doesn't kill my Swampert because I'm part Ground-type. That was his mistake. I don't know if he meant to do that, if he misclicked, or if he didn't know that I was part Ground-type, because that took him down pretty quickly. So, yeah, he's going to go out into his Dragonite now, which I know I can quadruply hit with Avalanche, and these are mind games right now. And he went ahead and went for the Aqua Tail instead, and gets the crit, and I was like, oh, these are mind games, and I get killed by crit, so it didn't even matter. So now I've got my Ampharos. I'm going to go ahead and send him out, figuring I can try to Power Gem my way to victory, because Electric would be neutral. He goes for the Fire Punch. I'm a little worried, but I'm max defense invested, and look at that, I even get off the static. So my Ampharos isn't completely done with his moveset yet. I still have to fix that. But yeah, he's Mega Ampharos. He does carry the Amphorosite. But I decided not to go for it yet, just in case that Dragonite's going to carry a Dragon-type move that can easily kill me. I go ahead and go for the Electro Ball, figuring that I'm faster now because of the paralysis. I'm going to take him down. So he's going to send out his Snorlax. And I'm going to start Mega Evolving now because I realize, I don't really have anything left to lose since there's no more Dragon type there to harm me. So I'm Mega Ampharos now. I get the Mold Breaker. Doesn't really matter though. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the Electro Ball since I'm pretty sure I'll outspeed even though I'm as slow as crap. So Snorlax, I'm going to do a decent amount of damage and he stays asleep. And I was like, yes, 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 don't be a speed tie. Sure enough, it wasn't a speed tie. Mega Ampharos pulls off the win. I'd have to say that the MVP though would probably go to... I don't know, all my Pokemon did really well. So question of the day, who do you think was MVP of that battle? Was it Ampharos, Swampert, or Dusclops? So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget the question of the day. Answer that down in the comments below. And I will see you guys all next time. So bye-bye.